NASA. Future astronaut. He's going to Mars.
Welcome to the West Wing Week, your guide to everything that's happening at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. This week was full of travel. The president voted early in Chicago, participated in an ESPN student forum in Greensboro, North Carolina, and hosted a conference on innovation in Pittsburgh. Meanwhile, Dr. Jill Biden became the first American official in decades to visit Camaguey, Cuba. That's October 7th to the 13th, or you count.
It takes somebody laying hands on somebody and saying, hey man, you count.
On Friday, the president delivered a statement in the Oval Office about mobilizing an aggressive federal response to Hurricane Matthew.
So pay attention to what your local officials are telling you. If they tell you to evacuate, you need to get out of there and move to higher ground.
Then the president traveled to Chicago to vote early.
Now, early voting started what, last week?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see, what's my date of birth? 8/4/81? I'm just kidding. Yeah, I was just shaving a couple of decades off. Number one. So I can just use this little thing.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Meanwhile, in Havana, Dr. Biden was a witness to history. She attended the first soccer match between the United States and Cuba in nearly 70 years. Dr. Biden also had the opportunity to visit a school in Cuba to meet with students and teachers. Dr. Biden also took a walk in Old Havana and enjoyed a musical performance by an all-female orchestra. On Saturday, Dr. Biden flew to Camaguey, becoming the first American official in decades to visit this city in Cuba.
Thank you. How are you?
On Tuesday, the president traveled to North Carolina for an event at North Carolina A&T. First, the president sat down with several My Brother's Keeper initiative participants. Then he took questions during an ESPN town hall on leadership, race, and opportunity.
It doesn't take a lot to transform the lives of young men. And one of the things that one of the participants in this roundtable we just had told me, which I think is especially important, is understanding the power of second chances and redemption.
On Wednesday, the president hosted the Hispanic Heritage Month reception in the East Room of the White House. On Thursday, the president traveled to Pittsburgh to co-host the White House Frontiers Conference on Innovation with the University of Pittsburgh and Carnegie Mellon. As always, thanks so much for checking out this edition of your West Wing Week.
The little stylus works nicely. All right, I'm just reviewing, making sure I didn't mess anything up. Let's do this.
Now you take it to the other side to drop it off.
Young lady over here. What's your name?
Cecilia.
Good to see you, Cecilia.
You too.
Where do I
I'll
do
take
this?
this, yes. Now I'd like to put this wristband on your arm.
Oh, absolutely. So everybody knows.
Everybody knows you voted.
Everybody got to know I voted.
Okay.
Come on. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you, President.
Thank you so much.